It's like the fucking Buran as well. I love that. That is such a cool craft. And it just sits in a Soviet warehouse somewhere, doing fucking nothing. Do you know about the Buran?
Nope. Are we
Okay,
gonna
well
go
we're
into?
continuing on with the fucking history lesson then, because I was gonna
Yeah,
stop. But okay,
I'm learning.
basically, okay, the Buran was a Soviet space shuttle. Because basically, the Americans, the Americans start building their
Oh,
space shuttle, and of course, the Russians being the Russians, fucking steal all the blueprints and everything from it, like that because as well, most of it in like a little more publicly accessible because it's not really a top secret thing, and the Cold War, like the space race and the Cold War, are kind of at a kind of soaring point. So stuff's less secretive. So they basically find and nick all the fucking blueprints for it, and look at it and basically go like, hang on a second. This is high reusability. They could do like 10 launches per year. They could get like 1,000 tons of shit into orbit really fucking quickly. What the fuck are the Americans planning to build an orbit that's going to require this? There's nothing in their NASA schedule. There's nothing in their fucking civilian space program that would require this. This is a military project.
it's like wait, now hold up.
Yeah,
This math ain't mathing.
yeah, yeah. So they're basically like, they're planning to build like space weapons and space laser weapons and shit. They're planning to use this for Star Wars and like build giant space stations to keep an eye on us. Right, okay, we need our own. So they just basically took a look at it and were just like, okay, the reusability of the orbiter is actually a really fucking good idea. Reusing the boosters, that's just fucking stupid. We're not doing that. And also, this space shuttle has no plans for crew safety or ejection systems or whatever. There is no autopilot. Okay, this has a couple of problems.
You know
So they
something.
basically build a fucking almost identical shuttle, but they change it around. Firstly, okay, they redo the entire fucking engine bay because the engines on the space shuttle, like once they get into orbit, they're an extra ton of uselessness because all the fuel most of the space shuttle engines run off is contained in that big fucking orange fuel tank that they discard as soon as they're up there. Basically meaning you're carrying an extra ton into orbit for no fucking reason. So the Soviets are basically like, okay, we scrap that extra ton. Basically meaning that the Buran can carry an extra ton of payload. Next
Hmm.
thing they do, okay, they actually put in fucking automatic, like, remote control systems, a full autopilot, everything, as well as ejection seats for the entire crew. The latter of which, the space shuttle only gains after the Columbia and Challenger disasters. Okay?
Oh,
They Yeah, and they mount it on one of their like heavy lift rocket things, which they've already got designed. Works fucking perfectly. Fly it up, do a full on test flight with all the thing, and basically just like, and the Americans see it, and they're actually really fucking impressed with how well it can do, and they're just like, fucking hats off to the Soviets, well done, that's quite cool. And they do like a whole thing of like, oh, what's this going to be used for? Are you guys going to start building space stations and stuff? And the Soviets are like, yeah, maybe. And then of course they realise that literally the space shuttle is just being used for the International Space Station and all of that shit. They're not really doing anything with it other than launching spy satellites, which the Soviets kind of expected. And it's also at this point that the Soviet Union is starting to just fucking collapse. So basically, they kind of ship the Buran off, and it's like half, and like they're building a second one, but they're like it's half done. So they just ship both off to a warehouse in the middle of nowhere, put in a military fusion zone, and then just fucking leave it there while the Soviet Union proceeds to implode. And it's still sitting there, by the way. And
uh,
YouTubers have fucking like snuck into the military exclusion zone and have just fucking walked around and seen it and taken photos of it. But so it
wait,
shows how much they value their fucking
wait,
security there.
wait. No, hold up. Wait,
What?
they just wandered in.
They snuck past security. Like the actual warehouse has no security, but it's just like
Uh,
the like that whole perimeter exclusion zone around it is the bit that's secure. So they just fucking walked in.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, if you wanted more proof that the Russian fucking military is a bit shit, there you go. But still, it's annoying because, like, I feel like after the collapse of the Soviet Union, I feel like the Americans should have just fucking bought the shuttle. Because it's such a good piece of tech. Like, to have on hand as a rescue craft. Imagine, like, because there was various points with the space shuttle, because the space shuttle is actually such a problematic craft. It's cool, but it's very problematic with the amount of problems it had. Like, the fucking foam from the actual, like, the protective foam around the orange, like, fuel tank thing has such a tendency to fly off and hit and just damage the heat shield of the orbiter that it literally, that was part of the reason behind the Columbia disaster. As well as that, it happened on, like, previous orbiters as well. It just didn't cause as much damage. But, yeah. Soviet Union history is just fucking interesting. Especially when it comes to their engineering shit. They have built, like, so much cool shit and then just mothballed it. Just because the Americans couldn't fucking keep up. I kind of wish, like, the Cold War had gone on slightly longer, because I really want to see what some of the, like, batshit crazy concepts.
Yeah, they went. The problem is they went absolutely bonkers, but they just ran out of money.
Yeah.
They were broke.
Yeah.